Hi, I'm Denise, and we're at Einstein Middle School, and I'm going to give you guys a tour of our studio, the Eagle Eye.
We've built a place where kids can explore avenues that we never could offer them before.
Today's top story is about Soaring Awards.
Yeah, we interviewed March.
The preparation that goes into a live broadcast covers so many areas across the curriculum, which is what appeals to me, because we're going to be covering history, science, incorporating every element that the California state standards cover in some way, and revering that through special stories is very important to me as an educator.
When you first walk in, there'll be these lines, right? And you got to stay in them, because if you don't, you might mess up something. So those are really important. And this here is our talent area. We have this big black drop, and then our hair light. And then we also have these little microphones. They're so cute. They're like smaller than the bigger ones, so they're much cuter, and they clip onto you and stuff.
It's fabulous with all this new technology that we have. We're so thankful to have this out of all those schools that could have it. Anchor is really fun because you get to interact with somebody else when you're on camera, and you get to have a script and like play along with the jokes and all the information.
Here we have these big lights, 3 big lights. And they're here to help the talent, to help them like make sure the lights on them in the correct way, and also the walk-on, make sure it's on them the right way. And this camera helps out with the walk-on. So the walk-on has to look right into this camera. It has to remember that one. So that's really important. And then we also have this one, which is the teleprompt. See, and then there's a camera that's connected to the teleprompt, so that's really cool.
Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning, Mr. Reynolds. The walk-on talks about the sports and the weather and introduces a special guest and like jokes around with the special guest and stuff. So what's your job around the school?
I think I'm supposed to be in special ed, but I find myself doing a lot of other things, like in the hallways.
The fact that these kids are in charge of the cameras, in charge of a teleprompter, in charge of the soundboard. I mean, there's so many different aspects which are related to so many different fields out there, and they're all a part of it. I mean, it's not like they're watching me do it, they're not watching an adult do it. They're the ones doing it. They're the ones starting it, learning it, figuring it out, and teaching us. It's just exciting for them, and you know, it's great to have the students be the teachers and not just the teachers teaching.
And this is where everything comes together. We have where the cameras come together, combined as one, and then they choose which camera goes first, which camera goes second, and how that's all going to work. And it also has some cool graphic stuff when they transition, so that's also cool to mess with. So, yeah.
These kids learn the idea of teamwork, because there's nothing in here that we do that's a standalone, nothing. There's always somebody behind it, and there's such a feeling of ownership, pride of ownership that's been developed.
Welcome to the Eagle Eye, where we got the news in sight.
This helps us believe in ourselves to be really good at what we are. So I think I've looked at myself better now.
Thank you for joining us here at Albert Einstein Middle School. Hope to see you later.
They're learning the technological skills involved with advanced editing, camera work, audio, public speaking. You know, that's my bag, is public speaking. Well, when you put a kid behind the camera, they have to have it all in place. There's not a lot of time to rehearse. We have 5 minutes to rehearse, basically. So huge public speaking skills, along with all of the other standards.
Have you been quiet and this kind of brought you out of your shell, or what, you know?
I've always been kind of loud, so this kind of really just helps me, so now I'm loud and everyone's actually listening to what I have to say. So it's kind of fun.
It's good. Process.
I think it's really, really cool because last year, like they said, last year they didn't have this kind of stuff, and this is really nice to have now, because like a lot of times you see like on TV how they have it, and so now we're being a part of it. So we're making history in the school, so it's really fun. The whole floor director, because I think that's really fun. I've only been doing it for about a couple weeks, but I think it's really fun to do and take charge of things. So I don't know what yet in the future, but I really enjoy this job that I have right now.